Talk to me.
Yeah, what I'm saying is that 2019 I went to visit Prophet Magaya's church. He used to come here in Pretoria on Wednesdays and Saturdays. So my friend invited me on Wednesday that service. He said the prophet is coming, you should come because I've got a lot of problems. And
Mm.
then I went there to church. And then when I get there, it was a normal service as always. And then that day, he told people that he's going to prophesy to some people, which is something that he doesn't do. He just deliver people and pray for them. And
Mm-hmm.
then he stood in the line, was touching people, praying for people. And then when he got to me, he touched my head and then he asked me, "What is your name?" I told him my name is Brenda. He asked me, "Are you single? Do you have a husband? Are you married?" I said, "No, I don't have a boyfriend. I'm single, not married." He said, "Okay." He said, "God wants to help you." And people was like, "Okay." He said, "God want to help you. I want you to be my spiritual daughter. I want to adopt you as my daughter."
I want to
And
what?
then me, I didn't know. He said he wanted to adopt me as his spiritual daughter.
Okay.
He wants me to be his daughter. Yeah. And people was clapping hands. Everyone was so happy. And then he asked one of the ushers. He told them to take my number. He want to speak to me. He want to speak with me. And then they took my number. They canceled me, and then they told me that I'm so blessed that the man of God chose me. He doesn't normally do this. My life will change. And then they told me to pray and what. And then when I got home, one of those ushers called me and asked me how am I doing. I told them, and then they said they do want to talk to me. And then they sent me the prophet's number, and then they said I should talk to him and just send hi. I did that. And then while we were chatting on WhatsApp, he was asking me about my family and everything. After 2 days, he told me that he wants to chat with me whole day. I should always talk to him. I should just check up on him all day and just cheer him up. After 2 3 days, he was like, "I'm making him happy. He wants to see me. I should come." After work, that time I was working as a teacher in a beauty school. And then after work, he called me and said, "Where are you? Can I come and fetch you?" I was like, You want to fetch me as the prophet? How can you fetch me? He said, "No, I want to fetch you." I was like, "No, no, 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 Daddy, you can't fetch me. I will come wherever you are." And then he said, I'm in the airport." I said, "Okay." I took an Uber. I went to the airport, or Tambo. When I got there, he bought me a phone. First time meeting him. And when I got there, I just thought that maybe he's going to pray for me, ask me about what is happening in my life. And then he bought me a phone. I was so happy. I was like, "Thank you, Daddy, thank you." I was so happy. And then they say, "Okay, let's go." And then there was a driver that was driving for him. We went. He was just going around with me, with the driver, going out of the car, going to view some guest houses. He was saying, "I want to buy a guest house for the international visitors. What do you think about this place?" I was so shy. I was so scared. I didn't know what to say or what to do because this one is the man of God. Everyone want to have that time with him, but it's rare. So he was like, "No, loosen up. Don't be scared. Just loosen up. I just want you to know me better. I'm not here to pray. I'm not here to pray for you. I just want you to take me as your friend." I was so shocked. How can I take a man of God as my friend? We went around, he bought me food. While we were in the car, he was busy talking, chatting with me over the phone, telling me that, "No, just take me as your friend, as your best friend, not as a pastor, not as a prophet. Just loosen up." Okay, I was like, "Okay, it will take time." Then when I got home, okay, I went home. He gave me 1.5. He said, "Take money for the transport." They dropped me in the taxi rank. Then when I got home, he sent me a text. He was asking me, "How did you see me?" I was like, as a prophet, I'm so happy and I was honored to be with you. I thank God for this opportunity. And then he was like, didn't you think about anything naughty? I was like, no. I was like, serious? I was like, no, I didn't think about anything naughty. And then he told me that, I like you. I really like you. In fact, I love you. I was like, I love you too, Daddy. And then he was like, can you please send me something so sweet? Me, I sent messages as for a man of God, not someone that I can say I can send some naughty messages. I was like, no, not this kind of messages. I want you to send me something sweet. You know, I have stress. I've got a big church. I've got a lot of stress. So I need you to act as my girlfriend. But you know that I have a wife. I was like, Didi, how can I be your girlfriend? But you are married. I was like, no, don't talk about me being married. I just want you to be my girlfriend, someone that can make me happy. I was like, Didi, I don't know what to say because I was not expecting this. He said, it's fine, I'll give you time. The next day, he told me that I want you to leave your work. I want you to come. I want you to be next to me all the time when I'm traveling. Leave your job. I'll give you allowance all the time. How much are you getting there? I told him that I'm earning 5,000 rand. He said, I want you to be always next to me. I want you to come to the hotel on Thursday. Same time, I took my phone. I told my boss that I'm leaving that job. I no longer want to work there because the man of God offered me to be his PA. He wants me to be with him, to travel with him wherever he's going. My friend was not happy because he's the one who took me there. I was like, okay, Brenda, it's fine. On that Thursday, I went to see the man of God. And then he sent his driver to fetch me. And then they took me to that guest house where he was renting for those international visitors. When I got there, he asked me, what is your problem? I told him, I've got something that is entering my vagina, something that is moving in my stomach. Me, I thought that he wanted to pray for me because I had some spiritual problems. I told him there is something that is moving in my stomach. I told him all my problems. I was like, okay, don't worry, everything will be fine. He said I should come and sit next to him. I told him that, okay, I went and sit next to him. I was busy holding my shoulders. I was like, no, Daddy, why are you holding me? I was like, no, just loosen up. I want you to make me happy. Yeah, I told him that I'm not comfortable the way he's doing. I was like, I won't do anything to you. I just want you to make me happy. I'll do whatever that you want. I'll buy you a car. I will take care of you. I'll do anything that you want, as long as you make me happy so that I won't have this stress. You know, people always lie about me. People always, but don't tell anyone that you are chatting with me. Don't tell anyone that you are seeing me. My heart was beating too much. I told him that I can't do this today. I can't because I was shaking. I was not feeling comfortable. I just said, I can't do it now. I say, okay, if you're not comfortable, it's fine. Then I'll see you next time. Let me go. I have a business to attend. And then the driver took me and they dropped me to the hotel. And then when I get here at home, he told me that please don't tell anyone what happened. Don't talk to anyone about us or anything. I said, okay, I won't tell anyone. And then he told me to leave my job, right? And then he stopped chatting with me like before, like sending me messages, hearts, and all those things. It was just, hi, how are you? I'm fine. Hi, how are you? I'm fine. I sent him a voice note because I was so desperate. I was crying. I can't go back to my job. He told me that I must leave my job. Now he's changing on me. I sent him a voice note crying, and he just sent me a message and said, God will help you. I know what you did. I was like, what did I do? I said, come on Sunday at church, and then I want to tell you what you did. Okay, that Sunday I went to church. After church, I went to see him in his office where he's doing one-on-one after church. And then I said, Daddy, what did I do? You suddenly changed. You're no longer talking to me. He told me I should leave my job. He promised me so many things. What have I done? And then he said, when I know that you are busy telling people about me and you. I have ears, even when you are at home, I can hear everything that you are saying with your mother or your friend. I've got that gift of hearing things wherever you may be, even if you are in Europe. I said, me, Daddy, I didn't talk to anyone. I didn't tell anyone. He said, no, you cannot lie to me. I cannot help you anymore. You cannot work with me anymore because you are busy talking to people about my name. I was so shocked. So yeah, that's what happened. And then I tried to tell my friend about this, that the man of God wanted to sleep with me, but because I denied, I didn't want to sleep with him, he changed. He doesn't want to work with me, doesn't want to help me anymore. He told me that he will pray for me, he will deliver me. He never even tried to pray for me or deliver me after telling him all my problems. I didn't know that this prophet is like this. I trusted him. And my friend was like, you are lying. My prophet can never do that. It's you, Brenda, who have a Jezebel spirit. You were seducing the man of God. A man of God would never do that. This is a true man of God. You are seducing. You seduce my prophet, and then he stole your spirit. And that's why he changed his mind. This prophet has been helping a lot of girls, a lot of people. When you had luck, God wanted to bless you, and then you just messed it up. She blocked me. My best friend for 5 years, the one that took me to church, she just blocked me, just like that. So
this girl,
that's why.
this best friend of yours, is she the one that took you to Magaya?
She's the one. And when the prophet chose me, she started acting up. She was so hurt. Why would a man of God choose you? Who are you? You just came to the church. There are a lot of people who've been serving there for a long time, and he doesn't choose them. Lot of women who are hardworking, people who know the word of God, who know the church in and out, and you. Why you? And I was like, I don't know. And he was like, why are you lying, telling people that the man of God asked you if you are married? I said, I didn't tell people. People after church were asking me, what did he say? And I told them the 2 questions that he asked me: are you married? Do you have a boyfriend? What is your name? It's not like when he asked me or he wanted something. It's just the question that he asked me. My friend was like, no, Brenda, it's you. You wanted to seduce the man of God. You don't know that the man of God is married. He can never do that. So yeah, started changing. And that's
Okay,
what
listen.
happened. When I went.
I want to ask you some questions. Ne? When you went to
Okay.
church, do you still remember the names of the ushers that he sent to you to come and give you the number of his?
Yeah, the lady. It was a lady. She was not even an usher. It was some lady that used to be close to him. What was her name?
Okay, it's fine.
I had the name on my Facebook, but yeah, I
Or
had
maybe
the
you don't
name, the
remember.
lady's name.
Okay, it's
I
fine.
don't remember.
So when you went to the airport, was he arriving in South Africa or he was dropping someone off at the airport?
No, I think he was dropping someone because he told me that he's going to the airport to fetch something or to drop someone. I don't know, but he was here around. He was around Pretoria at the time.
Okay, who was he with at the airport?
It's the driver. I think the driver was Mishek or someone like that. Some thick guy, some fat guy, Nyana. I don't remember the name.
And the phone, did he buy you the phone at the airport?
Yeah, he bought it there. It was a new phone. It was a Samsung A20. And then he told me that he ordered iPhone 11 for me. They will from Dubai in one of his office. They will deliver it in 2 weeks' time. I should just manage this one because I was mentioning that my phone is giving me problems. So he decided to buy me a phone.
So from the airport, you drove together looking for some
Um,
guest house that he wanted to rent for his international visitors.
yeah. We went. He was checking up. He checked maybe 2 to 3, and then he said he liked the other one. It was there in the suburbs, next to the mountains, there in Pretoria inside.
So in the car, it was just you and him and the driver.
And the driver, yes, and the driver.
Okay, so the next day he texted you and asked you to come to the hotel, to the guest house.
Yeah, he said I should come on Thursday because he used to come to South Africa on Thursday. The visitors will come Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
And what was the name of the guest house?
I don't know the name of the guest house. I don't know. I don't remember the name.
But was it in Pretoria or was it in Sandton or?
It was in Pretoria. No, it was in Pretoria. Inside Pretoria, where there's only suburbs, where white people stays.
So that's where he wanted to try to seduce you to sleep with you.
Yeah.
And after you refused to sleep with him, his communication was broken from then. He stopped communicating
Yeah.
with you.
Yeah, it was like that. He didn't like the way I was refusing. I was showing him that I'm not interested.
You saved yourself a lot. Had you slept with that jackal, had you slept
Yeah.
with that monster, there are so many things that he could have left you with today. Things that you're going to be
Yeah.
regretting up to date. And your story is very inspiring because it's not many of you young ladies that can manage to resist these evil men. It's not many
Mm,
of you that can conquer their evil deceptions and manipulations.
yeah.
And you being able to actually resist Walter Magaya with the way that he is cunning. No, your story is very
Yeah.
inspiring. And I hope other sisters out there will have the same tenacity and, to also, keep themselves from being used by these evil occultic men of God. Sorry, man. Why am I even calling them men of God? By these evil occultic charlatans.
Mm.
So you haven't spoken to him ever since that experience.
Then I just deleted his number because I was thinking that I lost my job and I couldn't find any job. Since till now I'm not working. I couldn't find any job. When I told one of the church member that was working there, I said, this thing has been eating me. The man of God did this and this to me. He told me that, Brenda, you are stupid. You should have slept with the man of God. You know all these women who are up there who you see them driving nice cars. The men of God promised you. They are not saying it, but they know they are doing these things. Why would you say no to a man of God? A powerful man like that. He's rich. He's a billionaire. I was like, no, I can't. I couldn't do that. I was not even eyeing him as a man of God. I can't. My heart was not there. I just saw him as a man of God, someone that was going to pray for me. He didn't even try to pray for me, and I told him I have this problem.
Yo, my sister, you are very wise, and I really I really admire the way you managed this charlatan, because that's what he does with all the young girls that he come across. He manipulates them, he promises them things, he sleeps with them, and he moves on. Right now you are crying that you lost your job. It's actually better, because you were going to cry that he slept with you. You were going to cry that he left you with a virus, and you're probably going to cry that he left you with some occultic, you know, semen and rituals that would have cast casted on you after that sexual experience, or he could have left you with a child. It's
Yeah,
God
it's
that
true.
actually fought for you. It's God that actually defended you. You might have lost your job, but believe you me, remain, pray in prayer, remain believing. You will be restored for what you have lost. You lost that job because you were actually defending yourself from being manipulated and being used for sexual rituals by Walter Magaya. Magaya has raped, Magaya has slept with multiple young women out there. He has ruined so many lives wherever he goes. All those young women that you see coming to you saying that the prophet wants to talk to you, the prophet wants to do this with you, he is sleeping with them. All of those young women, they are one of his people. They are some of his people that he has strategically put in places to organize women for him.
Yeah.
And it's
Because
very hateful to
even
know
this
that other
guy,
sisters are doing that to other sisters. They are setting their other sisters up for them to satisfy the hunger sexual appetite of these evil men.
Yeah, because even the driver was telling me that, you Brenda, you are stupid. I was like, why? What did I do? He said, no, why did you refuse the man of God? You are stupid, you are stupid. I was like, how can you say like this? You are stupid. And he just left me there. He said, you are stupid. How can you
You,
refuse the man of God?
Brenda, you are the wisest young lady alive at the moment when it comes to this charlatan. Never regret the decision that you took. Never regret your resistance to sleep with this charlatan. Had you slept with him, your life could have been messed up forever. But that decision
Yeah,
that you took, you might have sacrificed getting an iPhone, you might have sacrificed getting money or getting a car. Even that job that he had promised you, you were never going to get it. He was just
yeah,
luring you so that he can sleep with you. And after he's done with you, he was just going to throw you under the carpet. And he was going to move on like he always does with all these other women that he sleeps with.
yeah, it's true.
But don't lose faith in God. Don't give up on God. God is there. Christ is amongst us. Don't let your experience with this jackal lead you astray or convince you otherwise that God does not exist. The church, indeed, it is there. It's just that it has been taken over by these false jackals that have messed up the image of the church and that are destroying the faith of innocent souls like yourself. I hope now you don't
Yeah,
believe that God does not exist. I hope you have not lost faith in the goodness of God and in Christ Himself.
yeah, I haven't, but I'm trying slowly, slowly.
No, just remain hopeful. Just stay in prayer. Your breakthrough is coming. Your defining
Amen.
moment is around the corner. Just hold on in there. Good things are yet to happen. Thank you so much for your testimony.
Okay, thank you too for
May God
listening to
bless
me.
you and God be with you.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Good night.